Now shifting focus to international politics, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar, who is on a 3-day visit to Russia, met first Deputy Prime Minister of the country in the capital city. Now Jaishankar's visit marks the second high-profile diplomatic engagement between the two nations, and this comes after National Security Advisor Ajit Doval's trip to Moscow, which took place just 2 weeks ago. In fact, Jaishankar delivered his opening remarks at the 26th India-Russia Inter-Governmental Commission on Trade, Economics, Scientific, Technological and Cultural Cooperation. Let's listen in to the External Affairs Minister.
We are meeting here after about 10 months since the last session in November 2024 in New Delhi. And I think this is perhaps the shortest intervals between two sessions that we've ever had. Over the last 4 years, Excellency, our bilateral trade in goods has increased, as you have noted, from fivefold, from $13 billion in 2021 to $68 billion in 24-25, and it continues to grow. A major trade balance has accompanied the growth. It has increased from 6.6 billion to 58.9 billion, which is about 9 times. So we need to address that urgently.
Now, viewers, these visits are intended to lay the groundwork for the upcoming annual Leaders Summit, which will feature Russian President Vladimir Putin travelling to India for talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, while these talks are crucial between the long-term friends, the contours of the ties you see have sharply changed over the last few months. First, with disruptions caused by Trump's tariff tantrums and India's Strategic Balancing Act, and then this was followed by India refusing to toe the Trump line and instead choosing to deeply engage with Russia while also resettling its ties with China. In fact, in Delhi, other developments are also taking place. Russia's charge d'affaires, Roman Babushkin, in fact, has sharply criticized Trump's imposition of sanctions on India. He called it a lack of trust and disrespect for India's sovereignty. In fact, he also said that India-Russia ties are deepening after the recent phone call that took place between President Putin and Prime Minister Modi.
If the Indian goods are facing difficulties entering the US market, the Russian market is